Ireland, there's a lot of media attention on pornography and sexualisation of young women and sort of sexual harassment in schools and stuff like that. So my work does respond to the stuff that I see going on around me. So I think yes, and also my ideas about feminism change all the time. When I was making this kind of work, I was still kind of finding myself as a feminist. So I've gone through phases of, taking off my clothes is empowering. And then I was like, no, it's not. And then I was like, yeah, it is. And so I've kind of...
Where are you now?
It's not.
But it was for this work of art, because wasn't that sort of like the first piece that really grabbed attention?
Yes. This was I was still at university, so 2007. And it's one of the pieces that won me the Saatchi Award. Up until about 3 years ago, I always denied being feminist. I was like, no, I'm not a feminist.
Oh, you were one of those, okay.
Yeah, I was like, what? I just thought, it's like man-hating, hairy arm, ridiculous stereotype. I just thought.
Yeah.
And then there's a friend of mine who's actually like, no, this is what feminism is, and you are a feminist. And then I was like, oh. And that's when I went on my feminist journey. And it's a cheesy word. But I think it's quite difficult being feminist. It really is.
But you talk about stereotypes, because you come from a mixed background and also a Muslim background. Doesn't that make it even harder to be a feminist, or am I also just looking at stereotypes now?
It is.
How were you raised?
My mum is Muslim Iranian, and my dad is English, and he was brought up in a Christian household. And then my mum sort of rebelled against all normal conventions to marry my dad in the 70s, which isn't a big deal now, but it was then. And she was disowned by her family, and she's very brave. I only really acknowledge now how brave she was to do that.
Did that influence you, the fact that you were sort of like different and an outsider, even maybe in your own family in a certain sense?
Yeah.
Did that help you as an artist?
I think so. I think everyone who's kind of an outsider has that kind of motivation, and they want to say something or change something, or it's a motivation, I think.
And was it normal in your family to pursue these kind of dreams, to say I want to be an artist?
My mum's really ambitious, and she's always wanted to push us to do whatever we wanted and achieve whatever we wanted. But with this work I made, it was quite difficult for her, even though she finds it funny.
The Saatchi, the piece, the penis.
Sorts of. I've made a lot of work with Muslim women and sort of really stereotyped Muslim women, but doing something a bit different. Like there's one called Bananarama, and there's like a woman in a hijab eating a banana quite suggestively, and there's a cherry bakewell where she's got like a little cherry bakewell, and there's
and that
one.
Was hard for your mum.
I think she found it amusing, but then when it got all the attention, she found it difficult, I think. In Islam, culturally, the boy is kind of cherished, and my brother, he was the only boy. Everyone was women.
How many sisters?
I've got two, me and my sister, but I've got tons of aunties, and we're saturated with women. So the boy was like, I remember my sister hit him in the balls with a bat by accident. And everyone was like, the royal balls. He was like, how could you? But he's been treated different. He's kind of, I know we're all loved the same, but he's treated in a kind of slightly differently because he's a boy. And I think because I grew up, I felt like, it's just a penis. It's just a bit of flesh that makes him different.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it throughout history, and I read up on all the symbolism of stuff like that, and how just this one organ, people think that it makes you superior to another sex, or like biologically we're different and stuff like that. And so that's why I'm interested in the cock. Heads embarrassed.